It is time for the October collection update. I'm going to try getting through this as quick as possible. Not because it's late or anything, but today is daylight savings time and it's kind of kicking my ass. Uh, First off, Blu-rays, new releases. Let's go. We have the Blu-ray DVD digital code combo pack of Minions: The Rise of Gru. Saw this in theaters. I enjoyed it. Pretty much just needed to complete the franchise. Pretty unnecessary though. Then two Grindstone releases. Up first, we have Paradise Highway, the Blu-ray digital code combo pack. This was a pretty good movie. All about how Juliette Binoche, she's this truck driver. She is asked by her brother, Frank Grillo, to deliver this package to somebody, and that package ends up being a human trafficking scheme. And it's a really entertaining movie. It's not anything groundbreaking. Morgan Freeman is the detective that's on the case. This was a good movie. I liked this, and I would recommend it. Yeah, not too bad. This, however, there's a much better version of it that came out actually on the same day as this. This is the Blu-ray digital code of Cave Rescue. This is the Thailand cave story. This came out not on Blu-ray, but it had its official release on the same day as the Ron Howard movie 13 Lives, which was about the same thing. I would recommend that one over this. I mean, this actually has some of the real people participating in it. But I mean, I just saw the story. I'm actually tired of seeing the story because I watched The Rescue, and then I watched, which was a great documentary. I watched 13 Lives, and now this. It's like, I mean, it's numbing. You're telling the same story to me over and over again. It was alright. It wasn't terrible. It could have been worse. But 13 Lives is the better movie. Then we have the Blu-ray DVD digital code of Elvis. I love this movie so much. Such a fantastic movie. So great. I love it. Austin Butler is fantastic. The soundtrack's great. Love it. Just love it. Then we have the Blu-ray DVD digital code combo pack of Lightyear. This was fine. I enjoyed this when I saw it in theaters. Highly unnecessary, though. It didn't feel like a movie that needed to come out. This didn't do very well in theaters. It was. I don't know. Like, it's a good movie. I enjoy all the Pixar stuff. Don't get me wrong, but this movie just kind of doesn't make sense. You know, its existence is kind of very confusing. Yeah, I don't know. I enjoyed it for what it was, but I probably wouldn't watch this like over and over again. For me, Toy Story 2 is like top tier Pixar. That movie is one of their top 5 movies. Yeah, this was fine. This was fine. Socks is great, the little cat. But yeah, this was fine. This was fine. That's fine. Then we have the Blu-ray DVD digital code combo pack of Where the Crawdads Sing. Saw this in theaters. Really enjoyed it. Enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I was going to. I saw this actually at an advanced screening where they were handing out like adult coloring books, which was interesting. I haven't read the book. I'm told the book's really good, obviously. As people were leaving the theater, though, they were saying, like, oh, the book is better because the ending is different. From what I've read, the ending is kind of the same. So I don't know what they were talking about. The song Carolina by Taylor Swift is fantastic in this. But yeah, this was a good movie. I really liked it. This has by far one of the stupidest movie lines I've ever heard, though. It's a scene that happens about halfway through. What's her name? Because they call her the Marsh Girl. Kaya. Kaya is being taken up to the top of this, like, tower. That's actually a critical plot point for the setup of this mystery. And as she reaches the top of the tower and she looks at the overview of the marsh, she goes, wow, it's like having a friend your whole life, but never getting to see their full face. It's like, what? Did that really come out of your mouth? Anyway, I liked it. I really did. if you want to give it a chance, it hits Netflix, I believe, November 12th. So this was great, really long, 2 hours and 48 minutes. This is Batman The Long Halloween. This is basically both parts of the direct-to-video movies that came out last year, mashed together. Great, great movie, great animation, great story. I loved this. I thought this was really, really good. Yeah, I loved it. I don't know what else to say. It shares a lot of similar story elements with The Batman. That's because The Batman is based off of this comic line, this comic story. The Blu-ray digital code combo pack of Vengeance. Saw this in theaters. I really enjoyed it. As I stated before when I bought this on Blu-ray Tuesday, though, the ending is kind of what kills it for me. Because it features it does a complete 180 and then it just kind of ends. It's like, hope you enjoyed. Like, what? No, come on. But this is a really, really good movie, all about this guy who goes out to Texas to solve this murder of this girl, and it's really interesting. Ashton Kutcher, he's only in this for a few minutes, but he is so fantastic. Really, really good movie. And then we have some direct-to-video action releases to cap off the new releases for this month. We have Wrong Place with Bruce Willis. It was fine. You know me, I don't go in depth on Bruce Willis movies anymore. If you've seen one of his recent direct-to-video movies, you kind of have seen them all. And then from Grindstone, we have the Blu-ray digital code combo pack of Bulletproof. Vinnie Jones is not the main character of this movie. He is barely a supporting character. They just have him as marketability, which is understandable. These two are the main characters. But it was fun. An on-the-run, an anti-hero on-the-run story. Pretty decent. I wouldn't put too much... Like, I wouldn't bend over backwards to go seek that one out, though. Alrighty, now on to the other Blu-rays. We'll start with the ones that I got from Dollar Tree first. We have the Blu-ray DVD combo pack of the 4-film Shark Collection. Now, I do have the DVD set of this that comes with 8 movies. That Blu-ray does exist, but until I find that, this is a good placeholder. This comes with Shark Attack 2, Shark Attack 3, Megalodon, and Shark Zone. Ghost Town, this is an upgrade from DVD. The Blu-ray Digital HD combo pack of Mind Gamers. The Blu-ray DVD Digital Code combo pack of Show Dogs. This movie's bad. I saw this in theaters. Joel and I actually saw the unleashed and uncut version before it got re-released because of all of the controversy surrounding it. If you want to find those scenes, you can search them up online. They're pretty easy to find. This movie's awful. The Blu-ray DVD combo pack of Survivor. This was re-released by Echo Bridge. I remember this being an okay movie. And then Terminal. This is a good movie. I've seen this. Glad to have it now. Then we have National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. This is one of the 5 mainstream Christmas films that people watch every year. I'm not a big Christmas fan. I don't really care for the holiday. But this is a good movie. I just don't have the attachment to it that a lot of people do. If I want like a vacation movie, I will actually go with the original. The original is where it's at. Then we have The Lords of Salem. This is one of the few Rob Zombie movies that I actually have not owned. I've seen this. I remember thinking it was pretty good. It says it comes with a DVD. My copy just came with a Rob Zombie exclusive CD sampler, which is meant to go with this release. It just comes with Lords of Salem, Dragula, We're an American Band. Those are by Rob Zombie, and then a score track called The Lord's Theme by John Five and Griffin Boyce that's taken from the soundtrack to the movie. But yeah, wanted to have that. I believe the only other Rob Zombie movie that I need is the animated one he did, The Haunted World of El Superbeasto. I also have not seen that movie. Then the Blu-ray DVD Digital HD Ultraviolet, that's not around anymore, combo pack of 47 Ronin. I remember thinking this was okay, but I only saw it once, so I picked this up because the direct-to-video sequel came out like a week or two ago. Isn't that fun? And then from the Asylum, we have something called Born Bad. This is basically like one of those movies from the 90s that they did, like Fear and Single White Female. And I'm using those titles as a reference because that's what they credit on the back. When a rebellious girl from a good family falls for the town drifter, she unwittingly brings a psychopath into her loving home. When did this come out? 2011. Okay, so it came out in 2011. I don't know if it's a direct rip-off of it or if it's just kind of like its own thing. Could be like The Roommate, because that came out in 2011. That was a horrible movie, too, but, you know, just spitballing here. Where's my water? There's my water. All right, we'll actually do the games next. So let me stand up for a second and get those up and at 'em. So, I actually did acquire a few games recently for my collection, because why not? I do like to game. We have Batman, what is this, Arkham Asylum? The game just says Batman. Yeah, this is Arkham Asylum. I remember playing through some of this a long time ago, but I picked it up and I restarted it. It's a great game. It's really great. The Game of the Year edition. Fallout 3, started playing this. This actually wasn't too bad. BioShock, started playing this as well. This is really good. Assassin's Creed 2, haven't popped this one in yet. Halo 3, it's pretty good so far. Halo 4, have not started that one. And Halo Reach, kind of just popped this in for a few seconds to see how that was. So those are the games. Now, let's take a look at, let's get the DVDs out of the way. So, we have a bunch from Dollar Tree. And I'm just going to roll through these because these are in alphabetical order. We have 2099, The Soldier Protocol. Acacia. Carney. Chocolate Sundays Comedy Show, live on the Sunset Strip. Code 8. Dark Awakening. Divas. Greystone Park. Double feature of Gun and All Things Fall Apart. I got this for All Things Fall Apart. I actually can never find that movie anywhere. I have Gun on Blu-ray. Hallows Eve, which is great because I'm trying to get all of Danielle Harris's movies in my collection. Haphazard. How to Kill Your Neighbor's Dog. It's funny, when this scanned through the Dollar Tree, the worker was like, "Oh, that's a mean name." She goes, I said, "It looks like an interesting movie." She goes, "Well, don't let your neighbors see that." I said, "Well, I mean, how are they going to know?" They go, "Well, do they have a dog?" I said, "Not anymore." And she laughed. Jerusalem Countdown. Got to get all the Pure Flix movies. Cat Williams, Catpocalypse. I did want to, I do want all of his stuff in my collection. I believe I'm almost there. Classic albums. This is a documentary series. This is Meatloaf, Bat Out of Hell. May he rest in peace. His daughter Amanda has been in the Fun Mill videos that I've done. So that's, I'm a few degrees separated from the man himself. Barely. Micmacs. Mount Adams. I mean, really, UFO and dinosaurs. Norman. Poker Night. Switched. Taking Woodstock. The Evil in Us. The Last of Robin Hood. The Farm. The Scribbler. The Summoning. Together Together. And Uploaded. So those are the Dollar Tree titles. Where can I put these in? I'm going to stick them right there, because that's where they're going to be stuck. Alright, and to finish off the rest of the DVDs, I will go through these quickly. Jackie Chan's The Myth, Reversal, Hoodlum, Let's Go to Prison, Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, Ghost in the Shell, Welcome to the Punch, Zombie Nation. I was trying to read it in the camera. You see how well that worked out. Bringing Out the Dead, The Tenants. Who's going to tell me there was a movie with Dylan McDermott and Snoop Dogg? The Buttercream Gang, upgrade from VHS. Full Impact. This is a 10 action movie set from Mill Creek. This comes with Death Grip, The Advocate, Legacy, Mall, Night Drive, Nobody Can Cool, Lost Dream, The New Republic, The Silent Thief, and Who is Delson? That was a Dollar Tree pickup too, but that was way before this new drop. A Bridge Too Far. This 4-film set of all-star comedy jam, the original, live from Dallas, live from Atlanta, and live from South Beach. The Adventures of Huck Finn and Tom and Huck, double feature set. Shiver. I got this from a flea market a couple months ago, but as I mentioned, I couldn't actually open it because it had a security tag in it. So I got a copy that I can actually open and watch. Hide and Seek. Tenacious D, The Complete Masterworks 2. Had no idea they did a second one. Drunken Master. Little Giants. Free Ride. This is another Dollar Tree title. Then, the last of the DVDs here. The Gate. Spliced. This I'm going to give to somebody because I didn't realize I had bought a triple feature that had that in it. The Honeymooners. Season 3 of Eastbound and Down. Now I just need Season 4, and I got the whole set. Extreme Challenge. This I needed because it has Scott Adkins in it. And Fortress 2, Re-Entry. Chris Lambert movie that I just bought on VHS, and now I am upgrading from VHS. Alright, VHS, because there are actually some really good VHSs here. First off, for collecting purposes, I did pick up The Haunted Mansion. This is one of Disney's later releases. Cool. Never seen the movie though. What? Two of the last major releases on VHS, right when VHS was kind of going out of the way. We have A Cinderella Story and The Passion of the Christ. Two very different movies. Breakfast of Champions. I've seen this. This is not a very good movie, but I do want to have all of Bruce's movies. Saving the more rare stuff for last. And The Band Played On. I remember watching this in school. This is a really good movie. Really long, but it is really good. American Ninja 2, The Confrontation. This is Sun Faded, but this is Martin Sheen. Is that? Yeah, Martin Sheen, whose face is covered, and Christian Slater in Beyond the Stars. 20 years ago on the surface of the moon, there was an accident. Now it's about to change the future of the world. No one knows what happened, but one kid is about to find out. We have Soul Snatcher with David Bowie. We have two Star Maker releases of Sidney Sheldon miniseries. We have Rage of Angels, The Story Continues. This is 3 hours and... They don't have the running time on this. And then you gotta check the tape. 3 hours and 8 minutes. And If Tomorrow Comes, this is 5 hours and 18 minutes. They put it in extended record mode so it can all fit on one tape, which I applaud them for doing. Wolfen, trying to get as much horror on VHS as I can. This is collecting purposes. I do have this on DVD. This is The Last Dragon. Or Barry Gordy's The Last Dragon, as it says on the label. Locked in Silence with Bonnie Bedelia and Bruce Davison. Othello from Canon Pictures. This just looks gorgeous. Look at this. This is from Classic Media. Oh, is this a foreign film? Yes, it is. This video cassette version of Othello is provided with English subtitles that ensure easy readability and optimum viewing enjoyment. So this is a foreign film. Very nice. I don't own very many foreign movies on VHS, so that's pretty nice. And from Canon Pictures too. That's awesome. Madhouse with John Larroquette and Kirstie Alley. The bad news is you have house guests. There is no good news. This seems like a fun little movie. Who else is in this? Nobody I know. Oh, Dennis Miller's in this. This looks fun. I like movies like that. From Canon, Track 29 with Gary Oldman and Christopher Lloyd. Oh. That first sentence caught me off guard. Yeah, this looks interesting. Now for some of the more, well, this is not really rare, but this is Hallmark's Snow White, the Fairest of Them All, with Miranda Richardson and Kristen Kruk. I always like seeing, like, non-Disney adaptations of, like, classic fairy tales, because we're all so used to the Disney versions that we're like, well, how could they do it better? We have Dollars with Warren Beatty and Goldie Hawn. I do like Goldie Hawn. It's like a heist movie. Pretty cool. When did this come out? 71. Yeah, because she looks very, very young here. And this is a Hollywood video... excuse me. Hollywood Video Squeeze and Shake case, too. Get Christy Love. Law enforcement has a new name. Her name is Love. Christy Love. That's pretty cool. The LAPD's got a new secret weapon in their relentless fight against crime. Her name is Love, Christy Love, a gorgeous package of dynamite dedicated to taking crime off the streets. Hell yes, that's what I'm talking about. This just looks purely entertaining. I cannot wait to watch that. This is rare. This movie is racist, but I have never seen it. I need to see it. And you're probably going to go, well, how do you know it's racist if you haven't seen it? Reputation precedes you, friend. This is Soul Man. This is all about a dude in blackface trying to get into a college. This is just outrageous that something like this was even made. Mark is desperate to get into Harvard. Just desperate. Enough to swallow a handful of experimental tanning pills. That's when the fun begins. Oh my god. Can't wait to watch this. This is on DVD. The DVD is kind of expensive though, because, I mean, the movie is wow. But I cannot wait to watch this for the first time. Now we have some video rental clamshells. Some of these were made for a mini clamshell. Some of these were cut boxes. First off, we have War Dogs, the assassination team. Now, I believe I actually have this on DVD, but this is still really cool. This is an action movie from Vista Home Video. A political assassination results in the violent, bloody massacre of innocent villagers. The villagers are the victims of the treacherous War Dogs, ruthless killing machines, perfect soldiers. The War Dogs are the product of a sinister plot by the CIA and a psychopathic ex-commanding officer in Vietnam to recruit, drug, and brainwash ex-vets to become the deadly group of War Dogs. That sounds interesting. Then this was also made for mini clamshell. This is Odd Jobs. Madcap comedy of 5 guys working their way through college. Look at that, and the women are so shocked back there. Odd Jobs is a wacky comedy about 5 college buddies who, after being fired from their own summer jobs, go into the moving business together. Their efforts are thwarted by loan sharks and a sleazy group of local movers who resent the competition in their era. This sounds like fun. This does. This is from HBO Video. This looks like a buddy cop movie, and I am all for those movies. This is Beau Bridges and Bubba Smith and Lloyd Bridges in The Wild Pair. Look at that. It's going to take 2 heroes to beat these odds. That's awesome. Yep, after nearly killing each other, FBI agent Joe Jennings, Beau Bridges, and narcotics cop Benny Avalon, Bubba Smith, are forced to become unwilling allies in the hunt for a vicious drug lord. Told you. Love that. Love that. This, though, I think I'm going to pop in immediately. This is Robbie Benson and Tawny Katane in White Hot. There's only one place hotter than this, and I know it's kind of hard to see, but there is a face in there. Wow. In this business, the guns do the talking, and you don't talk back. Wow. Yeah, this just looks right up my alley. I cannot wait to watch this. Oh, this is why I collect VHS, man. Now for the books. Oh, no, real quick, CDs, because there's only 2 of them. These are quote-unquote audio documentaries. The NSYNC and Backstreet Boys star profile. They come with a book and CD. By the way, rest in peace, Aaron Carter. That was freaky. He's not part of the Backstreet Boys. His brother is. But yes, I got it for NSYNC, but I also got it for Backstreet. Huge NSYNC fan. Now on to the books. We have a Look and Find. It's The Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. This is basically Where's Waldo. Very colorful. I'm a big Peanuts fan. Alright, Goddess, The Secret Lives of Marilyn Monroe by Anthony Summers. True crime book, A Deadly Silence, The Ordeal of Cheryl Pearson by Dina Kleiman. Another one, The Search for the Green River Killer by Carlton Smith and Thomas Gwylan. There's also a $50,000 reward. Is that offer actually any still good? Yes, for information leading to the arrest and conviction of the Green River Killer, wanted for the murder of 49 women. If you have any information, call the Search for the Green River Killer hotline. Penguin US, it gives the number. I don't want to give it out in case that's someone's home phone number, because this was, what, 91? So it's obviously been another number. Penguin USA will pay a total reward of $50,000 for information. Adjusted for inflation, that's about $105,000. The reward offer is good between the dates of March 1st and May 1st of 1991. Oh, so you just missed it. I believe this has been solved, though. I don't know. Mystery by Peter Straub. No Man's Land by David Baldacci. The Tommyknockers by Stephen King. Skeleton Crew by Stephen King. This is the short story collection that comes with The Mist, for those that would like to know. Another true crime book, Murder Next Door, How Police Track Down 18 Brutal Killers. That's an anthology book. Jaws by Peter Benchley. My Mother's Keeper by B.D. Hyman. This is by Betty Davis's daughter, sort of like Mommy Dearest. Another true crime book, The Dreams of Ada by Robert Meyer. Another true crime one, Every Breath You Take by Anne Rule. Salem's Lot by Stephen King. When the hell is that new one going to come out? It seems like it's getting delayed quite a lot. I Invited Her In by Adele Parks. This is a novel. This looks cool. Summer of Night by Dan Simmons. Does that, and then you open it up. Not to that page. Not to that page. Look at that artwork. Good Lord. Alright. Some more true crime here. Murdered Innocents by Corey Mitchell. If you guys remember back in 91, there was like a yogurt shop that burnt down in Texas. That's all about that. The Hillside Strangler, A Murderer's Mind by Ted Schwartz. I promise you I'm a healthy individual. The Codicil by Tom Topar, or Topar. The Box by Richard Matheson, the Button story. I remember the movie being okay. Everybody was disappointed with that movie. This just looked cool by the cover, and the plot sounded really cool. This is Melora by Mignon E. Eberhardt. One husband, 2 wives, and a double date with death. Yep. There's another true crime book, The CBS Murders by Richard Hammer. Another true crime one, Sins of the Mother by Maria Eftimiades. The heartbreaking true story behind the Susan Smith murder case. Stalking Justice by Paul Mones is another true crime one. The dramatic true story of the detective who first used DNA testing to catch a serial killer, because DNA testing was never around back in the days of, like, Son of Sam or the Zodiac Killer. The Drawing of the Three by Stephen King. This is, what is this, the third or the fourth Dark Tower book? Or is this the second? I have no friggin' clue. There you go. Touch by Elmore Leonard. What Alice Forgot by Leanne Moriarty. Sounded like Soldier Boy. Oh, there we go. It dropped on the ground. That was that noise. Great. We have the movie novelization of Another 48 Hours. This is Lois Duncan, true crime book, Who Killed My Daughter. Lois Duncan is the author of I Know What You Did Last Summer. Pepper Pike, a novel by Les Roberts. Takes place in Cleveland. Lovers and Gamblers by Jackie Collins, and The Favorite Sister by Jessica Knoll, who is the author of Luckiest Girl Alive. This is cool. The Scary Stories Treasury. This is all three of the Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark books, and it does have the illustrations. Fantastic. This was awesome. This is one of my favorite books of all time, The Disaster Artist. I did not have a copy of that yet. All right. Natural Selection by Dave Friedman. Holographic. Peanuts Guide to Life. Forward by Bill Cosby. I'm sure Bill Cosby has done nothing wrong. Wise words of wisdom from Linus. A person has to be careful about things he might regret years from now. Very true. And finally, this is getting turned into a movie. This is Killers of the Flower Moon by David Grann. The Osage Murders and the Birth of the FBI. Brendan Fraser is going to be in this movie, so yay! Bye-bye.